staying with him in the middle. Pass ball in. And then back to Lima, who puts it down the line. Point. Look at that one-handed set from De Cecco. That is a nasty set. This point will lead us to the next technical timeout. Conte receives that. Pipe is there. Lima down the line for Argentina, and that takes us to the technical. Straight down the line. Right past the block, causing a different block, or hole in the block on the outside. Fast ball back and a one-on-one. That's a great slowdown from Conte. And De Cecco pretending to attack that, but a cheeky set instead. Love to see that creative play. Looks like he's going to go up and have a swing at that, and that leaves. We're back to 13-15. That's an ace serve! That is an ace serve indeed, Milad. Oh, look at this, finishing Conte, hoping that ball out. Olami, he finds Conte. Off the hands and out of bounds. So there's technically no setter on court for Iran right now. We're going to try and rely on a strong serve and a block, but there's the free ball for the set. De Cecco's under that. Ball outside. This time, roll into the block and down on the Argentinian side. So that is a break point for Iran, and 20-20 now. Great defense. And finished off with a high swing into the hands. De Cecco not able to do anything with that. Last time he targeted Polajin. Flips that tape. Picked up by Danani. Fastball behind to Lima. And onto the floor on the Iranian side. Beautiful set from De Cecco. That one-on-one forcing the middle. So it's set point now for Iran. Conte with a two-handed dig off the block. Conte will pick that up again. This time goes back to Lima. He goes down the line and keeps Argentina alive in this first set. Strong serve from Salehi. Cecco keeps that alive into the block and out of bounds, and De Cecco keeping that ball in play for Argentina. Been into the ref stand, and that play should have been over, but De Cecco works his magic. Ramos, the middle. Finds Salehi. Outside and into the block and down. There's that set again. Out there to Milad. Argentina. Change of speed. Conte's got that. Lima goes hard and high against the hands. Wanting to go out of the VNL with a win. There's that beautiful swing right off of the block by Lima. Trying out some lineups ahead of Tokyo 2021. Loser goes for it. Roof has that ball in hand, and a beautiful swing down the line by Milad. Again from the service line. Ball back. Lima cross court. There's that fling back from De Cecco, and Lima finding his way through. Side to Lima. And Lima goes cross. Directly past the block. Perfectly in this situation. De Cecco off the net. Having to set sideways. There's that ball again. This time well controlled. Quick ball into the middle. But recycled. Cecco this time outside to Lima. Goes through hands and picked up. Defended on, almost kept alive. Maruf having to dive into the floor and keep himself on the Iranian side. Working so hard. There it is, that diving play, but again, Maruf is already under the net there with his hand. Sometimes refs will let that go. This ball behind, and again, of course, it's Lima putting that point on the board. Pass ball back from De Cecco, well controlled. serve. Finds Conte. Volleyball off the hands and defended. Another bump set. This time tip throw into the block. Gets under that, and number 2, Milad down the line off the hands of the block. That's coming in for the block. There's that play again. Flat ball out to the antenna, off the hands of the block. Lima just not able to keep it alive. We're back tied up at 22-22. Remember, the first set went all the way to 33-31. Aggressive serve from Poloshin. And through the block goes Milad. There's that push set outside of Milad, straight through the hands of Pereira. They're working on some things on their game, but it's Argentina to serve now. Iran, first ball goes outside. It's picked up in the defense. Lima goes off the hands and out of bounds. Kept back in De Cecco again with some kind of play. With his platform taking some spin off of it. And Lima. Down the line. And what a play. There's a point for Iran on the outside. A super spike. Played in Skra Belchatov in Poland for the last few seasons. And have a look at that one-on-one. No chance of any defense there. So now he goes back to serve. Flips the net, and it falls! An ace serve for Iran. There's ball. But he's taking a step. He takes one step over. He's hoping that ball's going to ball behind. Conte into the block. Excuse me, Lima into the block. And again, recycled. And this time down the line, switching up the angles. Out to serve. Rolls it in. Milad's on that, and he gets it back one-on-one. And indeed, that is exactly the reason why you see so many errors at this level. That was a little bit of an off-speed serve to handle. Perfect ball in. Then you see Loser and Conte. Takes some speed off that serve. Pass ball to the pipe, and it returned with interest. And that is what we talk about with the serve. Iranians sending it back with heat. Bruno Lima, who played last season in Turkey, headed to play in Nice, France next season, but a free swing for Iran. Lima puts it away in the back by Ebadipour. But that's a good finish by Lima. It's Ebadipour. Good ball in, and a one-on-one on the outside. Beautiful play for Iran. There's that set from Karimi, forcing the middle to jump with the middle of Iran. So we're back with Salehi at the service line. That one goes aggressive, but Cecco has a one-on-one on the outside, and the ball so close to falling in court. Conte running to follow it to the end line. Lima again finding a way to score for Argentina. Lima rolls that ball in. Karimi outside, into the block and out of bounds for Milad. Such a tight set. So perfectly matched. Ramos again. Ramos. Pass ball over, picked up. Cecco gets hands onto that. Lima again down the line and finding that shot. Beautifully placed shot with the defense. And that's set back to no one in the block. In the offense, a little bit on the right side. That's a good point for Iran. Diving in, Loser making a good step close in that direction. topspin. Danani well controlled. Backcourt. And Lima flying in.
Technical timeout.
Rolls that one in. Kept up. Free ball now. Lima sends it outside and out of bounds. Come back into the serve reception. There are 4 players receiving this ball. Danani sends that high. De Cecco to outside. Lima into the hands and out of bounds off a 3-man block. The points for Argentina. Sees that hand of the weaker third blocker who's had to come all the way over from the other side. The ball was pulled so far forward on the net. Difficult to block. Lima goes for it in the serve and he gets it. An ace serve down the line. What an aggressive serve. Assure us that buzzer was pressed. So 13-18 for Iran. Strong serve. Cecco back to Lima into the block and on the ground. And another point for Iran. Strong serve, but that ball's into De Cecco. And the hands are there, the one-on-one. And Lima. What a flick back by De Cecco. So hard to read him as a setter. Serve. Tipped into the block, but covered. So Iran will go again. Flat. Out there to Lima, who goes powerful cross court. Finding that shot and that angle. Full play too. One-on-one. The middle from Iran having to stay there in the front. Ball behind to Lima, off the hands and out of bounds. Lima who goes hard. Karimi pushing that outside, off the hands, picked up. So Argentina will turn this into an opportunity. Polishин off the hands, defended. Maybe back to Kazemi into the hands, defense one-handed by Conte. Polishin, deep defense again, good rally by both sides. Sharifi, and a fast ball to finish it off from the middle. And De Cecco from basically on the floor, somehow finding Loser in the air. The fastest ball right behind his head. What a play by Argentina. And Argentina getting a win back on the board. Argentina losing their last 2